Well, good afternoon. This is Steve Jones. It's 3:30 Eastern, and I'm in the North Carolina Arboretum. In the distance, you can see the Pisgah National Forest. And the Arboretum is about 430 acres that sits right here in the middle of the Pisgah. Oak leaf hydrangea in the foreground, a mixed mesophytic Appalachian hardwood forest. You can see there's a sawdust trail down there, a number of species of trees. This is black cohosh in flower. Some of the cement pads that wind their way through this exquisite Appalachian hardwood forest. And I'm here today with the founding director from back in 1987 of the North Carolina Arboretum, George Briggs. I've known George for 20 plus years, and George again is the founding director and current director of the North Carolina Arboretum. And if you would, George, share with the viewers your mission for the Arboretum and your passion for the place.
Well, Steve, it is an absolute pleasure to have you and Judy here with us today, and it's a delight to get reacquainted. And part of my mission right now is to celebrate your 50th anniversary, which is today, and so we are so honored to have you here on this occasion. The Arboretum began in 1986 by the General Assembly of North Carolina, and it's located in Asheville, and the purpose of the Arboretum is to cultivate connections among people, plants, and places. We think we are in a very special place. We're in the southern Appalachian region, which is a bountiful ecological storehouse of biodiversity. We have plant life, which is rich and beautiful. We have a setting on the Blue Ridge Parkway. As you saw in Steve's photography, we're in the Bent Creek watershed, 6,300 acres. And so it's a majestic setting and a majestic mission that we have been entrusted with. And so we think of this to some extent as a natural trust that we've been empowered to steward. And so our purpose here is to be careful, to be diligent, to be respectful of the history, respectful of the ecology, and to help people understand the sensitivity of what we have here and how important it is to protect it, but also how important it is to be able to enjoy it. So we try to bring plant material, landscape plant material, native plants, cultivated plants that are appropriate. We work to build the economic health of the region as well as the ecological health. So we've worked on natural product development, we've worked on climate-related business and science initiatives, and many other things. But you need to come see it yourself. So I would encourage you viewers to come visit us, and we would love to see you. And again, Steve, thank you and Judy so much for gracing us with your presence on this special day.
Well, thank you, George. George is one of my favorite people. This is one of my favorite places. George and I found out long ago that we share a deep, deep passion, not just for this place, but he talked about the people and the plants and nature as a whole. This is Steve Jones on my Judy and my 50th wedding anniversary. So this is Steve Jones from the North Carolina Arboretum.